chat. Again, to commemorate the Backrooms movie coming out, we're watching the scariest Backrooms levels explained. And I don't want to hear any comments about my haircut. I know it's chopped.
The scariest Backrooms levels explained. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never been so sure about this whole Backrooms thing. To me, it's just never seemed really scary. I mean, what's so terrifying about an empty office building? Just look at where I'm at, for example. I'm literally in purgatory. But on top of that, I'm not even sold that the Backrooms are real. But even if they were real, I would go there myself just to prove how not scary the Backrooms really are. I mean, well,
Yeah.
I guess you
Bro, I want to say real quick. For me personally, don't look at the haircut. Don't look at the fucking something embarrassing, bro. For me personally, I've never found like the backrooms. I've never believed like the backrooms are scary. I've seen like more like interesting, bro. You feel me? Like I've never seen the scariest like backroom I've ever seen was like the one in the pool, like the pool room, and it's all dark. That's like the one time it was scary. But even then, bro, it's more like aesthetically like interesting. There you go.
better be careful what you wish for. But since we're here on location, I might as well tell you guys about the scariest levels that I find while I'm here. It's probably only going to get scarier as the list goes on. So wish me luck, and let's dive into the scariest Backrooms levels that we know of so far. Level 0. I figured there was really no better start to this video than Level 0. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Level 0 is the quintessential representation of what the Backrooms are all about. And it's often considered the starting room for the entire Backrooms as a whole. It's by far the most—
Wait, bro, I always saw like every backroom's different. Like now one motherfucker has always been like in the same one as another motherfucker. I saw this one was like one of like 10 of like different ones you can like fall into.
known and
I never knew it would be like. Wait, is like that Level 0 and then you can find a door? Because doesn't like defeat the purpose of like a back room? There are no doors, whatever. There are no exits.
recognizable version of the Backrooms, and for that reason, I knew we had to start here. Not only is Level 0 the most famous backroom, but in my opinion, it is one of the most terrifying, albeit potentially a bit tame compared to some of the others we're going to discuss. With that being said, Level 0 is in no way, shape, or form boring, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, so let me go over the basics. As I mentioned, the reason why Level 0 is considered the beginning of the Backrooms is because most of the people that no-clip into the Backrooms end up on this exact level. And for some of my older viewers, or for viewers that aren't familiar with the term no-clipping, it's essentially a video game term that refers to being able to move through objects.
Yeah, but I will say, I think that's by far like the lamest part of the fucking that's by far like the lamest part of the fucking the whole thing. Yeah, because it make it seem more like it's a fucking like a video game. You feel me? It's scary. It's scary in the term that it's like fucking like out of nowhere you can no clip your back rooms. But the idea of like it being like a video game, like bro, or a loss.
And just like how I fell through the floor in the intro,
I think the way they do it in the movie is like way cooler. I think in the movie, at least from what I've seen, it would be like if you work like an office, like one day there can be a door that you've never seen before, and you can walk into it, and then when you turn around, like the door's gone. I think that's way more scary than fucking like no clipping.
and now I'm in the Backrooms. That's essentially how most people end up there. They no clip or fall through the floor. You're welcome, 20 people over the age of 40 watching this video. Level 0 is considered safe and secure, putting it in a class 1 of survival difficulty. It is believed that there are no entities living in Level 0, which for the most part is a good thing. Although it does—
Nah, bro, I think it's scary when like there are no monsters. Cause then, bro, it's scary when like there are no monsters, but also there are no exits. Like, bro, you're low-key trapped there until like you die or you starve. That's scary, bro.
that you are likely completely alone. The level itself consists of a never-ending network of connecting rooms that all essentially have the same structure.
Wait, there's a map? This is a map? Where is this? Nah, no, what is this? This is fake, bro.
They're all empty. They all have the same distinct wallpaper. They all have this dingy yellow tone to them, and they all share the same gross feeling and smelling damp carpet. Potentially—
Ew. Oh, that makes me so— I can believe that because like I've played like so many backroom games, but I've never like heard it like I've never heard it being confirmed that it smells like fucking like damp floors, like damp that makes me sick, bro. Oh.
one of the most offensive things—
Bro, that's actually like a nightmare. Being trapped in like fucking like a yellow lit room and all you can smell is fucking damn carpets. Ugh. Fuck.
about Level 0.
But that just pissed me off so bad right now.
I guess beside the loud sound of the fluorescent lights, all of these lights are bright, ugly, and annoying. Some of them are flickering, but all of them are extremely loud. Louder than they would be in the real world. Now, at face value, level 0 may seem like the most boring backroom ever, but you gotta understand, for many, this is the only backrooms level that they'll ever see. And regardless of if it is or isn't, the initial shock is more than terrifying. You don't need a crazy monster to be terrified by, first of all, literally no-clipping through reality into an alternate dimension, and then B, ending up in this infinite loop of nothingness in a place you've never been before for no apparent reason. The shock of that alone would be mind-boggling. And the psychological horror of existing in this world indefinitely, in most cases to your death due to dehydration and starvation, is enough in my book to at least earn it a rank on the scariest levels list.
That's what I mean, bro. That's terrifying, bro. Like, I think, bro, imagine, like, bro, if you trapped like in a scary forest, like, you know, you would if you trapped like in a scary forest, like in the middle of the night, that's so comical and common that you'd be like, fuck, here I am. But if you're trapped in a place that like seems like friendly, but like you can see no exit or anywhere to leave from, that's uncanny, bro. Like, it's scary, but also it's like a level of uncanniness.
Level 0 is short, sweet, and to the point. It's simple, and in my opinion, terrifying. And in case you wanted to come here yourself, there is really only one way. According to the wiki, falling out of reality is the most frequent method of entering level 0. But if you wanted to leave, that's a whole nother story. Level 2.
I was about to say, also, bro, real quick, if you do want to see like the actual back rooms, like that one image, I'm pretty sure that they found like the picture was from like a warehouse in like some bum ass state, like Alabama. So it is from actually like a weird place.
It all starts with
oh my god, ads, bro. Chat, I want to answer real quick. I saw the motherfucker that made like the OG backroom story. I saw him on Twitter being like, hey, you know, the studio behind fucking Backrooms, if you give me a little bit of money, that'd be great. Low key, I think like he does like, you know, like at least $1 million or $2 million. Bare minimum, bro. Bro, he made fucking ads, bro. Dog, he made like one of the most iconic stories ever, bro. I think like bare minimum, like he does a little bit of money.
Third level
or credit.
That's a whole nother story. Level 2. Level 2 is the third level of the Backrooms, and while it does share some general similarities with level 0, it is very distinct in its own regard, and is already a massively more dangerous level than the one we discussed previously. On initial glance, you can just tell that level 2 looks different. Most notably the fact that you're not in a brightly lit office building anymore. You are in what appears to be the maintenance area or the boiler room of what would have been a massive industrial location. For the most part,
that's low-key not scary, bro. You feel me? Like, bro, like the first one is scary because it's so uncanny, but like it being like in an industrial space, that's like kind of like it's kind of like common. It's kind of like way too common to be scary.
In level 2, you are in an extremely tight, hot, and dark corridor that is loud and considerably dangerous for reasons we'll get into. Level 2 is also known as pipe dreams because the narrow industrial corridor that you are in is surrounded by high pressure and high temperature pipes that lead to no discernible location. And
that's kind of scary actually. If it's like boiling in that room and it's always like hot, that's kind of worrying actually.
Very likely go on forever. Similarly to level 0, level 2 is one of the only 3 locations you can first reach by no-clipping out of reality. And while a vast majority of people that no-clip into the Backrooms end up in level 0, there is a small chance you could end up in level
fuck, actually this would be scary, bro. Being trapped here forever, fuck.
1, and an even...
No, this is... Wait, what am I saying? This is better actually. But at least then look like they have water. It's dirty water, but at least like in here, I can have some liquid and be hydrated. That might be better actually.
Smaller chance you can end up in level 2. It is reported that level 2 has a class 3 survival difficulty, meaning that it is unsafe, unsecure, and there is a confirmed entity count, meaning that on this level, you are definitely not alone. And some of the...
Oh shit, but I know that motherfucker. The free backroom things I know is the fucking the weird like tall tangly thing, the smile thing, that thing, and the fucking like the ski man. But I remember I played fucking the backroom game before, like not the one from like yesterday, the one before like this thing came out.
The notable co-inhabitants of this level are the following: you have entities known as clumps, hounds, smilers, and skin stealers.
Yes, bro. Yes, the skin. Yeah, that was the name. The skin stealers.
None of which you'd want to come face to face with. But unfortunately,
Bro, low-key, real quick. The smiler, bro. Low-key, like the scariest thing I've seen in my life, bro. The smiler. Bro, where's he at, bro? What's like, fuck. Like, dog. Like, bro, like, imagine being like fucking like in the middle of like a dark room just seeing this shit, bro. Like, dog. Bro. Okay, that ain't scary. That ain't scary. But seeing this shit, bro, this fucking face. Bro, low key, I feel like I would have a heart attack before it kills me. It'd be way too scary to handle.
Fortunately, that is simply an unavoidable reality when exploring level 2. And realistically, you have no option. When you are in level 2, you can either sit and wait for your death where you are, or you could try to explore level 2, hoping to eventually find an exit. And interestingly, in this level, there are a few. However, in your travels, there are plenty of dangers you can experience. Exposed electric cables that can shock you, bursts of steam occasionally coming out of pipes seemingly randomly, extremely loud and hot parts of the tunnel, and of course the chance that you encounter one of the entities I mentioned previously. The only known ways to exit level 2 are unfortunately the result of exploring the massive labyrinth that is this maintenance tunnel. Certain doors...
Damn. So, it's not like infinite. Wait, is it infinite? I feel like it is infinite though. For real. Like, it's infinite and you have like a tiny chance of finding the exit.
Fire escapes, hallways, and even manhole covers could potentially lead to an exit. But unfortunately, all of these exits will only take you to other Backrooms levels, many of which, at least in my opinion, are worse than the one you're already on. Level Fun.
Okay.
Level Fun.
Level Fun. Yeah, this is sick, bro, actually.
By far is one of the most interesting, complex, and controversial levels we're going to discuss. And I'm going to do my best to summarize all of it while maintaining a relatively brief section. Level Fun is called Level Fun for 2 reasons. 1, because it looks fun. I mean, just look at it. But don't let looks deceive you. And 2, because it's said that the partygoers that inhabit Level Fun actually hacked the Backrooms database to change the original number to the word fun, making it more eerie and cryptic. And
Wait, so there are monsters in there, and B, they're smart enough to hack into shit? Nah, that can't be real.
in some cases, harder to even identify and locate. This level itself is considered to be a Class 5 survival difficulty, meaning that it's unsafe, unsecure, and it has not only entities present, but an entity infestation. And the entities that possess this level are beyond terrifying. But before we get to them, the area itself is essentially an innocent-looking early 2000s or 1990s birthday party. There's bright colors, simple decorations, although nobody is seemingly here. And there is an endless amount of these rooms that are slightly different in variation, but all have the same sort of idea. On appearance only, Level Fun seems like one of the most chill and inviting levels we've discussed so far. It's not some hot maintenance hallway, it's not some endless void, it's endless rooms, sure, but at least these rooms have furniture and some cool party decorations to lift your mood.
Nah, bro, that's the issue. Bro, it's like the same issue with FNAF, bro. Like, yeah, it's set like in a kid-friendly environment, but that makes it scary because it seems like more unsettling. You feel me? Like, bro, if you set like in a place that's meant to be scary, like a factory, yeah, you know, like I'm already in the mood. But like put in a place that's like meant to be like friendly and happy, but it's clearly not. Like there's something going on. That makes it scary because it's a fucking like subversion of expectations, bro. Again, like, it's uncanny. You feel me? It doesn't feel right.
However,
oh my god, ads. Yeah, bro, who are these guys?
we're forgetting one important piece of the puzzle: the partygoers, the entities that inhabit this level. The entities that are advertising this level on plenty of other levels, trying to lure people in. And what these partygoers are essentially victims of a virus that had spread through this entire level. Partygoers themselves look like people in hazmat suits, but upon closer inspection you can see that they are tall, simple creatures that have a very smooth, leathery type skin that is bright yellow, with its only distinguishing feature being a smiley face carved onto its face. These creatures...
Wait, bro, is there a picture of that, bro? Hold on, can I look it up? Backrooms porn. No. Party goers. I don't see this shit, bro. Bro, this shit ain't scary, bro. Okay, that ain't scary, actually. That ain't scary. That looks cute. That's scary. Fucking okay, that's kind of scary, actually. That's kind of scary. That's scary. That ain't scary. That ain't scary. That ain't scary. That's kind of scary. That. Wait, yeah, bro. I remember seeing them, bro. Yes, bro. In Backrooms that skip together, like, yeah, that's them in fucking in that one level. Yes, bro. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna play that actually. I'm gonna play that another day.
Are reportedly extremely intelligent. However, they are slow, so their best chance of capturing prey is by tricking them. One of the biggest way the partygoers bait their victims is by leaving balloons in inconspicuous areas. And if you ever see one of these balloons anywhere in the backrooms on any level, it is paramount that you avoid it, because even just touching the balloon will cause the disease to spread to you, and within an hour, you yourself will become a partygoer.
It's a disease. Oh, I was always gonna say, like, you know, if you touch it, it pops and it alerts them to where you are. Nah.
And what this means is you will essentially lose all control of your mind and will quickly become an involuntary killing machine doing what partygoers do. And I really haven't even gotten to the most disturbing part of these partygoers yet, because their sole goal and purpose is to capture prey, bring them back to level fun, and turn the body of their victim into cakes. Cupcakes, birthday cakes.
Fuck?
It really doesn't matter. They disguise their victim's flesh as
These freaky ass things, bro. What?
and then feed on it. And then the cycle continues. And it's due to this cycle that people that come in contact with these partygoers either become one or end up becoming the meal of one, causing the infestation on this level to be so out of control, making level fun possibly the most dangerous level we've discussed so far.
Fuck, that's actually scary, yeah.
And in my opinion, terrifying for that reason. Information on this level as a whole is relatively limited. However, everything we do know, for me, definitely earned it a spot on this list. You can no-clip onto level fun simply by touching any party paraphernalia you find in other levels. Although, remember not to touch the balloons. And if you're ever looking to leave level fun, it is said that some party posters on the wall, if touched, can no-clip you into another level. Level Fun Plus. You didn't think it was
There's a plus
over,
room?
did you? Level Fun has only just begun. And Level Fun Plus is an interesting and, in my opinion, even more terrifying subsect of the original Level Fun. The two levels share
Bro, again, like I said before and I said again, the scariest rooms is where, like, it's meant to be like a friendly place, but like it's clear now, bro. Like this shit always sounds like more fucking terrifying than fucking like anything else. Also, bro, $1 million idea. Somebody should make like a backroom games, but it's like FNAF. Like instead of the monsters, it's like fucking like Freddy Fazbear and Bonnie. And fucking like the whole room is like an infinite like pizzeria. Dude, I'm clever, bro. I'm clever.
Varying similarities, however, have very stark contrasts, which of course I'm going to discuss. For starters, Level Fun and Level Fun Plus both resemble birthday parties. However, Level Fun Plus is a little bit more dynamic. There are more ballrooms and bouncy castles. Birthday rooms
That's kind of sick.
look a little bit different, and there are more decorations to explore. And overall, it has a much more inviting appearance, at least at an initial glance. However, only shortly after experiencing Level Fun Plus, it becomes obvious that where you are is far worse than wherever you came from. The survival difficulty of this level is literally classified as Class Fun, which, while sounds like a non-issue, is actually an extreme issue, because it once again means that the partygoers must have hacked the survival difficulty classification, meaning that not only is this room hard to identify, its survival difficulty is also hard to quantify. Although we still do have the 3 primary stats surrounding this level. It is reported to be extremely unsafe, extremely hazardous to your mental health, and overall is controlled entirely by hostile entities.
Control? What does that mean, control?
Taking it a level even further than Level Fun, which only had an infestation. One of the most notable differences about Level Fun Plus is the fact that we have some new mental afflictions that come with this level, with Level Fun Plus specifically breeding a very strong
12:30 tasting time.
Ooh, cider.
Yes.
Don't want to do actually.
Perfect.
Ooh. A little
This
bit
is the fake
fatches.
ad you see everywhere,
No,
right?
bro, I'm
This
not-
is
bro, I'm not
Ebony,
playing
a
this
real
shit,
game.
bro.
Now I know what you're thinking. Aren't they exactly the same?
Yes,
No,
bro.
Because Ebony is the real number gate runner game. Gotta try it, huh?
It's called Ebony. Bro, what the fuck kind of name is that?
feeling of deja vu. It begins
go back.
with Level Fun Plus, specifically breeding a very strong feeling of deja vu. It begins to infect whoever enters Level Fun Plus almost instantly, and very quickly begins to become a problem for them. Interestingly, this deja vu feeling makes all of these party rooms you experience feel more comfortable and familiar, which initially does ease tension. With your mind playing tricks on you, all of these different bouncy houses and ball pits seemingly remind you of your childhood birthday parties, and you genuinely feel a sense of joy that you may have never felt in the backrooms at all. However, while this does sound
Nah, but it's a trap. It's a trap.
pleasant,
Wait, so do Is that afflicted by like poisonous gas, or like is like fucking like a weird energy in the room that makes you feel like nostalgic?
It works directly against your favor as you begin to lower your guard and become more vulnerable for the entities that exist on this level. And speaking of entities, just like on level Fun, how we had the party goers, which were these yellow, terrifying creatures, on level Fun Plus, we have one level specific creature known as the party creator. And he looks essentially the exact same as the party goer. However, it is purple and reportedly much more dangerous.
What?
On top of just being purple, the party creators are also reportedly twice the size of the party goers.
And nah, bro. That hold on, I can find an image. Nah, bro, that's fucked. Cause bro, from what I saw, like they would look like fucking tall enough, but like he's double the size. Nah. It's not scary actually. Is that not like fucking? Oh, there he is. Is that him? It's actually not scary. That's scary. That's like dead-ass scary actually.
But their advancement doesn't stop there. It's also reported that the party creators are essentially godlike versions of the party goers. And this is believed because the power that the party creators have on level Fun Plus is unmatched by basically any entity that is known in any of the backrooms.
What was he fucking Goku?
For starters, the party creator on level Fun Plus can essentially edit, shift, change, or create any new room that they'd like at a whim. And on top of being able to edit and create and modify their direct environment, they're also able to directly control the party goers. The party goers and the party creators both have the same goal: to kill and consume. However, how the party creator goes about it is more elaborate. Party creators don't simply want to just immediately destroy you. They want to play into your deja vu and confuse you. They want to make you feel safe, and then uneasy, and then safe, and then uneasy, over and over again, to torture you mentally. They'll chase you physically.
That's far. Also, I'm wondering, has not a single motherfucker like brought a gun to like this fucking level?
Even though
I feel like if you had a gun, like you'd be safe.
they don't have to, simply for the fun of it. And eventually, just like the party goer, the party creator will end you. On top of the physical danger of the party creators and the mental danger of the deja vu and torment, it is also said that there is extremely loud and repetitive music playing in level Fun Plus that is designed specifically to cause hallucinations, meaning that you could be walking around this birthday party themed wasteland while experiencing hallucinations, false memories, and ultimately having your reality bent by a creature that is only playing with you before they end you. And in my opinion, that's definitely the most terrifying thing we've discussed so far. And yet, we're still somehow only scratching the surface. The only
like, bro, like past that, like how can be any scarier? I think the only one that can be scary is fucking the pool rooms. That's it, bro.
Own way to enter level Fun Plus is by surviving and trekking deep into level Fun. And the only way to leave is unfortunately non-existent. If you ever find yourself in level Fun Plus, there is absolutely no chance of escaping.
Sure there is. What was this?
Shady Gray. Once again, we find ourselves in a level that is not even numbered. And in Backrooms mythology, that's more or less of a calling card of levels that are downright unhinged. The Shady Gray is potentially one of the most mysterious and eerie Backrooms levels. And the entire location and experience start to finish is just downright distorted, for lack of a better word. Interestingly, the Shady Gray is not one level. It is actually a set of levels, many of which that are unexplored or at least unreported on due to explorers never making it home. There is believed to be 8 sub-levels of the Shady Gray, but only 5 of them have been documented. And yes, as you can likely tell, every level that exists within the Shady Gray has this dull, monochromatic gray look and glitchy distortions, which you'll only see more and more of.
No, that's really fucked up, bro. Bro, that would make me sick, cause like, bro, if you're seeing like weird visuals, like glitches in your eyes, like 24/7, like bro, like that would make you sick. Like actually make you want to throw up.
The lack of color, while depressing, is definitely one of the least concerning parts of this entire level, for reasons we'll get into. And I guess what better place to start than the sub-levels that exist within the Shady Gray. The first sub-level is known as 00, and this sub-level is believed to be the most stable, safe, and explorable portion of the entire Shady Gray. Sublevel 00 is famously known for this seemingly random shed that exists in the forest. And this forest has trees that are full of glitched leaves that are either constantly twitching or clipping in and out of each other. And while
wait, shouts, I'm wondering, Chad, do you think it's scary when like you're in the back rooms and you're trapped inside or you're trapped outside, like this place? I think if you're trapped inside, that's way more scary because it feels like you're actually like fucking like physically trapped. if you're outside like this level, it gives you more of a sense of freedom. Like if you look up at the sky and you can see the sun, that will make it feel like more escapable. You feel
Mentioned
me?
it's relatively safe and stable. That only remains true during the daytime, and when day
This nighttime.
turns to night, it's relatively safe.
Oh my gosh, ads, bro. No, bro, I'm not getting this shit, bro. I'm not fucking these 2K dudes, bro. Hell no. Tips ads. What's this?
Sample, standard, lean, and large.
No, bro, I'm not buying this. Yeah, I'm not buying this shit, bro.
Stable, that only remains true during the daytime, and when day turns to night, you're on your own. There is a day-night cycle on the sub-level, however, there is no gradients between day and night. There is seemingly only the flip of a switch, and if you're not prepared when nighttime comes, you are truly screwed. During the day on sub-level 00, there are no entities whatsoever. However, at night, there is an entity infestation, and these entities are known as howlers. However, they can only be heard and have never been seen, because at night,
Nah, you can only hear them? Nah, bro, I'd be cooked.
it becomes so pitch black that nothing is visible. And also, no source of light here works at night. The next sub-level in the
No, nah, bro, stop. Why are you lying, bro? No sort of light, it's just pitch black. Bro, you're full of shit, bro.
Shady Gray is
Wait, bro, so what the fuck do I do then? So if I'm trapped there and it becomes night and I got no light source, am I just trapped in pitch black until I die? Nah, bro, like, sure I can do something,
known
bro.
as sub-level 1. And you can enter it by using a stick to draw in the mud on level 0. Once you draw in the mud,
Wait, what?
And you can enter it by using a stick to draw in the mud on level 0. Once you draw in the mud, it will open up a hole in the floor and allow you to reach the next sub-level. This sub-level takes place in a massive black and white mansion. However, instead of leaves glitching out in this level, it is furniture glitching out. If you happen to interact with this furniture, you yourself will begin glitching out at an atomic level, causing extreme pain and in some cases, death. Besides the glitchy furniture, you are more or less just stuck within this massive mansion. Although, there is one entity that exists. He is known as the landlord and kind of resembles a shadow man or a hat man. It is reported that if you encounter the landlord and he sees you, he will follow you. And if he finds you and catches up to you, he will of course kill you. However, escape from the landlord is possible if you're agile and lucky, but it's definitely not easy. Following that, we have the sub-level known as sub-level 2. Sub-level 2 is a relatively interesting paradox. It is essentially a vast, sprawling forest of trees that have no leaves and are covered in snow, and that's basically all you can see infinitely. However, it's not cold. It's extremely hot. There are some places that you can hide from the sun on this level. However, they are few and far between, and your best bet is try to escape rather than try to hide. Now, if you're curious how to leave sub-level 2, you actually have to encounter the only entity in the sub-level, known as the Fallen Angels. And they're essentially a passive entity that you can communicate with, although while they're pretty secretive about their actual origins, they will pass you to the next sub-level if you request them to. Although, if you ask them about level 71, they will get extremely aggressive.
Wait, what? Bro, hold on. Can I find a picture of them? Backrooms. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Fallen Angel. Whoa. Nah, bro, what the fuck is this fan art, bro? I don't see it. Whoa, is that them? Is that them? Nah, it's not them. Is that them? Is that them? I think so, yeah, actually. Nah, that's fucked. Oh, I think a lot of pictures are from here because of fucking like because of Roblox, because they have like backroom games. Fair. Dude, that's scary, actually.
The next sub-level, sub-level 3, is essentially a vast ocean that is full of clocks of all things, and a very sub-level 3 is essentially a vast ocean that is full of clocks of all things, and a very small amount of islands scattered across this water. The water itself is extremely toxic and corrosive, and it's believed to be some sort of mixture of motor oil, water, and mercury even. The clocks that you can find in this water are really weird, and all kind of have their own property, but essentially, depending on which one you find, whether it be a digital, analog, grandfather clock, or wristwatch, if you interact with it, something will happen, typically resulting in you being teleported to a different backroom level, or even the death of another individual. So it's best to avoid any watches in the water of sub-level 3 of the Shady Gray. Now, the last documented sub-level of the Shady Gray is known as sub-level 4, unsurprisingly. You can only arrive here by touching one of the clocks in the water in the previous sub-level. And once you get here, you're going to be immediately faced with regret. Once again, like the previous sub-level, you will be dropped.
Wait, bro, bro, is you dumb, bro? Bro, you saying, if you touch one of the clocks, either, like, you get teleported, or if, like, somebody else dies. And you bro, you said don't touch it. So, do I have to, or can I not?
dropped in the middle of water. Although in this case, the water is safe to touch, however, you cannot drink it. And while in sublevel 3, the water you were in was seemingly surrounded by endless water, in sublevel 4, you can see that you are surrounded by a city skyline. And naturally, that's where you're going to try to swim to. However, if you do, you will notice countless aggressive entities on the street, and if you try to break into any of the skyscrapers that are currently locked, you will only be met with more aggressive entities that will likely end your life. The specific entities that exist in this sublevel are known as the Mangled and Facelings. Like every other sublevel of the Shady Gray, the entire location is black and white, and on sublevel 4 specifically, on top of entity dangers, there is massive environmental dangers, specifically rapid temperature changes and massive natural disasters that happen seemingly randomly. The only real way
Dude, that's scary actually.
to leave sublevel 4 in the Shady Gray entirely is by no clipping out accidentally. But besides that, you're left to your own devices. If you continue reading past the documented knowledge about the sublevels that I just discussed, you're going to find a lot of cryptic images
Oh my god, how much is this? What the fuck, bro? What's all this, bro? All hope is gone? What does it say? Body will be ripped from your own body. You will yearn for the mercy that 15 death like I have done for millennia. All over that, bro. Who wrote this shit, bro?
text in regards to the rest of the Shady Gray. And it's believed that beyond the sublevels we've discussed, the Shady Gray essentially becomes a place where reality simply makes no sense, and the concept of anything ceases to exist. You don't exist, life doesn't exist, death doesn't exist, nothing makes sense.
What the fuck?
The linear progression of this one level almost makes it feel like you're doing something. You're making progress. You're going from sublevel to sublevel, as you would do in most of the backrooms. However, this one feels more linear. You're consistently in a similar state of black and white. The settings that you're in are familiar, and I think the fact that you can progress so easily in this level leads you to feel that you're making your way out, potentially all the way out of the backrooms themselves. However, you're not even making out of the Shady Gray, and all of the levels that you experience are just sublevels. But yeah, the Shady Gray, in my opinion, is kind of just a summary of everything we've discussed so far.
So is it? Can I not escape at all or what, bro?
Environmental horror, mental torment, physical danger, mental confusion, time dilation, and everything else you can imagine. The Shady Gray is beyond terrifying, and somehow we still have 2 more levels to discuss.
Level fuck. Chat, listen, I'm gonna watch one more because like this video's like way too long. But like, bro, how the fuck can it get scarier than that, bro? The gray rooms, you can't survive there. You can't hide there. You can't fucking escape from there. Bro, how do you even fuck? Bro, hold on. Wait, so if you can't escape from there, how would there have been motherfuckers who have like survived and came back to like document it? What, bro?
Exclamation mark. Level exclamation mark is likely one of the most terrifying levels for one of the most unassuming reasons. This level actually has something we've never seen before, and that one thing is physical activity.
You're making sandwiches.
Oh my god, little. I'm not even little, bro.
So you're doing this.
I don't have a little here, bro.
Too much of a good thing.
No,
Vinted.
bro.
You can sell.
Bro, who even uses Vinted, bro? Bro, on God, bro, I definitely don't use Vinted, bro. All my life, I swear to God, bro. Which my mother. No, bro, I'm watching this shit, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Level exclamation mark is also known as level run for your life, for reasons that will become obvious. This level's survival difficulty is a level 5, which means it's unsafe, unsecure, and it has an entity infestation. As you can see, this level takes place in what appears to be in a liminal hospital corridor, although the corridor is only illuminated by red exit signs. And you can't help but notice the ear-piercing alarm sound that accompanies the flashing red lights. These two—
No. Nah, way, bro. Are they playing the sirens 24/7? And nah, that'd be a nightmare, bro. That'd be hell.
factors alone make the ambiance of this already liminal and creepy space quite terrifying. But of course, it gets worse. In these hallways, there are doors every 3 meters. And every 10 meters, there is a glowing red exit sign in the hallway. Interestingly, level Run for Your Life is one of these shorter levels, with the entirety of its hallway being roughly 20 kilometers long, which, while extremely long, is smaller than the sheer infinity of the other levels we've discussed. However, what makes this level unique is the fact that as soon as you no-clip into this level, you are met with a massive horde of aggressive and angry entities sprinting towards your exact location.
Wait, bro, don't tell me that like the second you spawn in, you're getting chased, and you don't know what you get out. Is that you have to find one of like one of the 100 doors, bro. Nah, that'd be fucked. Don't say that.
Now, here's the good news. When you no-clip into this level, you no-clip halfway in, meaning that if the entire hallway is this long, you're in the middle, and the creatures that are chasing you are actually all the way at the very beginning, roughly 10 kilometers behind you. So you essentially
Can they run fast or are they slow as fuck? Bro, please tell me they're slow as fuck.
We have a 10-kilometer head start in a 20-kilometer race. But keep in mind that the creatures that are chasing you are extremely fast.
Fuck! God damn, yeah, you're fucked,
And
bro.
you're going to have to hope that you can at least use your 10-kilometer head start to outrun the horde that so desperately wants to end you. Your sprint isn't straightforward either. You're not just running a normal 10K. You're also trying to dodge hospital equipment, collect energy bars that are for some reason scattered around, and also avoid clumps which are just kind of in your way as well. This level is purposely trying to trip you up to ensure that the horde reaches you. But
Now, what the way? Chat real quick. Hold on. How fast can somebody run 10K? How fast can I run 10 kilometers? Bro, if you say like fucking like 5 hours. Oh, that's easy. Oh, it's a 1 hour run? Yeah, bro, that's easy, bro. Yeah, see? Beginner, an hour, average, 50 to 60, advanced, 40 to 50, elite in half an hour. Oh, bro, that's easy. Well, so in order to survive, you know, I gotta run for like half an hour. Or I gotta run for like a full hour. That's easy, bro. Fuck that. I think they mean like you know, like full sprint though, like full sprint. Maybe fuck that'd be hard then actually. God damn.
in case you're able to make it to the end of the hallway, you'll be met with one final exit door, and when you leave, you will be sent to another level. Typically one that is much more peaceful. And interestingly, no matter where else you go in the backrooms, you will never ever be sent back to level ! Meaning
That's
that
fair.
while this level is terrifying and requires strenuous physical exercise, potentially the most terrifying thing we've discussed all day, it is one of the few
Bro, that ain't scary, bro. Bro, running for an hour isn't scary. Being trapped in a bitch where like you don't know where the exit is and like you could die at any moment because of bullshit, that's scary, bro. Bro, be smart, bro. That's way scarier, bro.
backrooms levels that can only be experienced once. The only two known ways to make it to this actual level is to no-clip under a table with an exclamation point on it on level 521, or if you touch a Christmas decoration on level 655. But on top of just trying to intentionally reach this location, almost anybody at any time could randomly be sent here for no apparent reason, simply for just being in any of the backrooms levels. Meaning that if you're lucky enough, or unlucky enough, you'll eventually at some point experience this level. And hopefully by the time you've made it to this level, all of the hundreds, if not thousands of kilometers you've walked in other levels will come in handy and give you the stamina required to run 10 kilometers without stopping in this crazy life or death scenario. And speaking of life or death, if you guys are enjoying this video, please consider subscribing today or leaving a like on this video for more interesting Backrooms content. I know the Backrooms movie just came out, so there might be a lot of new viewers from that. So in case you're new here, what's going on? I post brand new videos every single week. Mama Bro told me if I don't hit 2 million,
I get it,
and with
bro.
that,
Okay,
let's
so
get to the final Backrooms level.
Okay, Jared, we're gonna finish the last. I know I said I wouldn't, but we're gonna see like what the last one is.
That is, in my opinion, the scariest Backrooms level to ever exist, at least so far. Level 666. Ladies
Yeah, whatever.
and gentlemen, we have made it to the final level in this video, somehow in one piece. And in my opinion, this last level is by far and potentially undeniably the most terrifying, and even, if I would be so bold to say, the most interesting in the entire list, if not the entire lore of the Backrooms. The survival difficulty of this level is actually undetermined, and that's just because the properties of this level are mysterious. There's not much known information, and there's not any documented entities, and the reason for this, in my opinion, is epic, but also terrifying. Level 666 is a personalized hell that's more or less tailored to your exact worst nightmares, which is why there's no documented recordings. Because for starters, most people that enter never leave. And people that are able to leave cannot even explain the horrors they just saw and experienced.
Oh, fuck nah.
Because once again, this level is literally your own personalized hell. Now, while every experience in this level is personalized and also solo, meaning whatever this level manifests for you can only be experienced by you and cannot be shared by anybody else, and you can't enter with anybody else, the one common denominator amongst all manifestations is the appearance of a neon sign or writing on a wall or writing of some sort that says, "Welcome to Hell," serving as a morbid and quite obvious reminder that you are literally in your own hell. There has been classifications of manifestations that have been created to kind of help categorize the types of experience people have had generally. And the acronym that's used for this organization is DEADLEST: Destruction, Entities, Audio, Lighting, Insanity. And basically, each one of these different categories describes how this level affects each of those instances. In some cases, there's a lot of destruction. In some cases, there's none. In some cases, your manifestation is full of entities, and some there are none. In some manifestations, the sounds are terrifying and just too loud and ear-piercing. In some, you are left with brutal silence. Some manifestations have...
Okay, no, wait a second. Who the fuck finds silence scary than fucking like ear-piercing screams? You gotta be dumb as fuck. Are you kidding me, bro?
the brightest lights imaginable, and some are pitch black. And some manifestations are meant to instantly turn you insane, while others are meant to maintain your sanity so that you can fully experience the torment you're going through. For some people, their
That Loki was actually.
experience in level 666 could literally just be being chased by a pack of rabid wolves. And for somebody else, level 666 could simply be them being chased by a giant job application.
Oh, no, that's scary,
Officially,
bro.
there's no
Fuck
known
off.
ways to enter this level. Not that anybody would ever want to. And the only reported way to leave this level is by performing some sort of ritual. Although that's kind of
Nah, that's fuck. I could do a ritual. Fuck nah.
outside of the scope of this video. But if you guys want more Backrooms content or just scary content in general, leave a like or leave a comment on this video right now. If you love this video and want some more, bro, check out the video on screen right now.
Bro, go to the video. Actually, go to the video. I will say, I feel like if I fell into like room 6666, my head will be watching my own videos back to back, like every single video, bro. Like from this one and the old channel. That would be hell for real. Chat. What do we have?
Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest, laughing back and forth at what the other had to say.
Bro, this is live actually.
Reminiscing this and that and having such a good time.
God, bro, God bless them. The little dog and this little guy. God bless them both. What the fuck?
妹妹，妹妹，妹妹，
That's so cute. God bless them.
Hola, qué exagerado que es
What's he
el
doing,
tiempo,
bro?
hola. Así.
What are you doing, bro? Oh, check real quick. How the fuck is he gonna eat all that, bro? Dog, that's way too much for you, bro. Be honest. Bro, who the fuck? Who made this shit? Bro, who the fuck's saying holy timing, bro?
Question. Are you truly doing whatever it takes to reach your goal?
That's it, bro. God damn. Bro, that's actually so true. Chat, listen, never say no life, because you can always achieve whatever you want in this one. Chat, never wait for success in a different life, because if you, bro, here's the issue. If you have that mindset, bro, that other life will never come, because you never try to focus on your main life. Focus on your main life and you'll achieve it. You feel me, bro? Fuck! It's so funny, bro. It's funny, so.
Have a good one. Oh, what happened? Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Fuck!
Yo, get inside! Get inside! Get inside! Get inside!
Fuck.
I'm scared. Let me in, man.
Bro, let me in. Bro, let me in, bro. Open the door, bro. Bro, an asshole, bro. Bro, you know what's funny? We're all watching it being like, oh, what fucking idiots. But low key, bro, be honest, if you in their shoes, you'd be like, you would believe it's real, bro. Alright, chat? Be that ass.
Say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi.
Say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi.
Está sabroso, rico, delicioso.
It's funny, actually.
Me gusta por Dios lo va. ¿Qué pasa, coño? ¿Qué no lo va?
Tô levando simples passageiro.
Who the fuck made this, bro?
You too much that were right, jumper.
Yeah, bro.
My name is Nasad. This is my first street fight. I'm 12 years old, and I'm just happy to be here.
My name is Ide. I have 30 wins, 29 knockouts, 1 kill. About to make it 2.
Bro, what do you mean 1 kill, bro? What the fuck? Hey, bro, there's no way they're both 12.
The biker was riding a trail when he noticed a gentleman in front keeping a speed slower than his liking. So the biker changed lanes wanting to go faster, but a heroic biker noticing this cut in front, wanting to make sure the biker had a clear leader to follow, the biker...
Oh, that is embarrassing. What the fuck is this, bro? Right, bro. Frame perfect, bro. Yeah, it's definitely won't say nice, bro.
Look me in my hunter virus eyes. Look me in my eyes.
¿Y sí? Este soy yo. Antes de que todo se fuera al carajo.
Chat, listen, chat, if you saw anything else, bro, you're dumb as fuck, bro.
Call your city, get rid of them, baby. Trying to see how you shake it.
Wait, flight. Sure. There you go.
When I pull up,
Not a lot of love. Rolling in the coupe when she was rolling up.
Alright, we're done. Yeah, I was talking to you before.
Listen.
But, bro. What the fuck my blow? What the fuck my cup? What the fuck my reefer? Who is this guy?
I got my own show.
Oh! Is this the motherfucker that hangs out with Togi? Nah, no way.
Oh shit.
I just bought this entire grocery store, which includes enough food to literally feed an.
Whoa.
Pepsi? Check. Pot noodles? Check. Toast with Biscoff? Check.
Ew, Biscoff. Oh, bro, go to the lineup, but you ruined that last part.
SML?
Crazy kids.
Check.
Okay.
Hot girlfriend with a grey hoodie and sweatpants?
Not check. God. Shut up, bro. That's cute. I'll give it a fair.
Pepsi?
I'll give it a follow.
Check.
That's funny. Where's she from?
Astronomical blessings. Oh, hey guys. Hey, anyway, anyhow, you could sling me a Relic Rhymes type shebang so I could say I just got my hair done. What?
What the fuck is called out? I see, actually.
Holy shit! You okay? God damn it.
Or generally, if you're being chased by this dog, like, what could you do, bro? That ass.
I DM'd one.
Card decline.
I heard you the first time, bro. Why you keep saying it like a robot?
Go ahead.
Chat GTT looking at it.
Card decline.
What the hell, bro?
Man, you turned your back on us.
Wait, how much was that? $50. God, OG, bro. How the fuck is he gonna flex with a fucking gold chain and a fake Rolex and you can't even pay off like a $50 bill? God damn, bro.
Man, you turned your back on us. Man, you know what I went through? Nigga, you ain't the only nigga that went through some shit. Man, you...
Gold!
What's up? Alright, this dog's name is actually Charlie. Hello, Charlie.
Hang on, bud. Let me set.
Yeah, he looks like a Charlie.
Let me set your Chewy box down. Lead me to the front.
Go on.
You want to get in the picture? Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
Charlie, I got a treat for you. I gotta see.
Oh, he's a mailman. Oh, I saw like this guy was driving like a dog school bus. I've seen him before. He's a mail. Oh, what a sweet dog, bro. Being that nice to like the post guy. Ah, that's sweet. I think so. Yeah, FedEx. See?
We're Jess and Charlie, co-founders of Coconut.
This is the Giro. Shut up. Chat. What do you think the ratio is of like good dogs to like bad dogs? Like when they come across like a postman. I think it's actually. I think it's like 1 to 9. Like most dogs are actually like fucking like aggressive to like postman. Cause bro, they see like the post guys going to their house, they're like oh, like roughing them. Bro, apart from Charlie, bro, I've never seen like, a good dog like be nice to the postman. Like not once, bro.
How did you know? I love this song.
You'd never guess, but I get 5 days a week.
I'd like to buy 500 shares of Animotion Incorporated.
Interesting person. Tell me some of your superpowers.
I can read minds.
I believe you.
I'm being serious. I hope you believe me.
I believe you. Okay.
Good.
Read my mind.
You mad that you bald head.
Interesting person. Tell me some.
Okay, bro. Okay. Fuck.
Holy shit.
Get fucked, bro. Get fucked up the ass, bro. Man, you stupid as shit, bro. Go kill yourself, bro.
¿Te gusta ver vídeos divertidos de Azul?